Ladies and gentlemen, Baruch Hashem, we've arrived at Parshat Vayetzei. And in Parshat Vayetzei, Vayetzei means, and he went out. Vayetzei, and he went out. Who went out from where? Yaakov went out from Eretz Israel. So this is the Parsha in which we hear all about the trials and tribulations of Yaakov outside Eretz Israel. He leaves Eretz Israel in the beginning of the parasha, and he comes back Machanaim at the end of the parasha. However, when he leaves Eretz Israel, he has this dream. And the Rabbi is not happy with this dream, because this dream is different from any other dream we find in the whole Tanakh. Why? Because the standard dream, in a standard dream, the dreamer himself has to be the center of the dream. What's that mean? With Yosef, he dreams that all the stars are bowing down to him. Or Paro goes out to the Nile, to the Yor, and he sees what he sees with the cows eating each other, etc. The dreamer has to be the center. Where is Yaakov in his own dream? We know about the ladder, we know about HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we know about the angels going up and down. Where is Yaakov in his own dream? Malbim has a beautiful answer. The Malbim says, you know what? Yaakov is the ladder. Why do we call Yaakov a ladder? Because Yaakov dealt with Lavan's herd of animals and took care of each and every one of them in the daytime and in the nighttime. He knew how to get down to the nitty-gritty and was willing to get his hands dirty with the most trivial and basic issues. On the other hand, we know about Yaakov that he sat for 14 years in the yeshiva of Shem Ve'ever and didn't even go to sleep. So he was very high up spiritually, and he knows how to deal with things that are very low. And that's Yaakov. Yaakov is the ladder. And Malachei Elokim, the angels are going up and down in him because the Malachim of Eretz Israel are leaving him, and he needs different type of spiritual powers, different Malachim, different angels to help you in Chutz La'aretz, abroad. Yaakov is the ladder. That's the answer of the Malbim. I want you to know, in our yeshiva high school, Orot Yehuda, and in all yeshivot Bnei Akiva and ulpanot of Bnei Akiva, we are manufacturing ladders. That's what we're doing all day. We teach them mathematics and English and physics and biology and computers and everything they need for everyday nitty-gritty getting along on the cutting edge of technology in today's world. On the other hand, we teach them Gemara and Machshava and Mishnah and Halacha, Tanakh, and everything they need to know to be at the top of the ladder. And that's what we do. We manufacture ladders, but we don't just manufacture ladders in any place in the world. Because there is a second idea I want to share with you, which is Or Chaim, who asks about Yaakov at the end of the Parsha, towards the middle of the Parsha actually. It says, Rachel is jealous of her sister. After Leah gives birth to 4 children, so Rachel comes to Yaakov and says, Yaakov, why don't I have children? It's your fault. What does she really mean it's your fault? Because Avraham davened for Sarah and she had children. Yitzchak davened for Rivka and she had children. She says to Yaakov, you're obviously not davening enough for me. You're not davening enough for me. That's really what she's saying. And what does Yaakov answer? Am I underneath HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Am I instead of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? What's going on here? What kind of answer is this? The answer is very interesting, and it's got to do with another place in Bereshis that we see this answer. Am I underneath? Am I instead of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Which is Yosef when he's answering the brothers. The brothers at the end of the story come to him and say, "Okay, we'll be your servants. Here, take us as servants." Hinenu lecha le'avadim. And he says, "What? Of course not. I'm not going to take you as servants. Am I instead of God?" Again, there it's a funny expression, but the Or Chaim says they both mean the same. In Eretz Yisrael, we are tachat Elokim. In Eretz Yisrael, in Hashem Elokecha ba mereshit shana ad acharit shana. In Eretz Yisrael, we are underneath HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In Chutz La'aretz, we're not underneath HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And therefore, what happened to Yaakov? That his wife asks him, Rachel asked him, why are you not davening for me? He says, if I daven, you think it'll help? I'm not underneath HaKadosh Baruch Hu. With Yosef as well. Yosef says, what are you afraid of? I'm such an important man, I'll curse you. What has my curse got to do? My curse can't be effective. Because we're not in Eretz Israel, ladies and gentlemen. We create ladders, and not just regular ladders. Ladders in Eretz Israel. We hope to keep on doing this for many, many years to come. Shabbat Shalom.